酷な夜思い出す君の笑顔今も胸に画面の向こう見つめている幻の愛守り続けて捨てた君をインターネットに永遠に残す時の証
From today's match. My name is Juan Moreno, and I will be guiding us through today's proceedings. We have a packed agenda, so let's start. First, I'd like to introduce GEN.G. So right now we are going to open the floor for questions from the media. Please raise your hand, and I will call on you. Please remember also when asking your question, please state your name and the outlet you represent. We're going to start with Snap.
Yes, hi, I'm Snape from Sportskeeda Esports. First of all, commiserations on the loss, guys. My question is for Munchkin. So I wanted to talk about the second map because it seemed like you had a great grip on Lotus, but things sort of started to slip in the second half. So what would you say allowed Heretics to make a comeback and win that map specifically?
먼치켄 선수에게 드리는 질문인데요. 로터스에 대해서 물어보고 싶은데 젠지가 리드를 잡고 있다가 후반전부터 헤리틱스가 따라왔잖아요. 좀 어떤 부분이 헤리틱스가 승리를 가져가게 된 요인이었는지 궁금합니다. 로터스에서.
일단 헤리틱스가 전체적으로 운영을 잘했다고 생각을 하고요. 그리고 저희한테 좋은 기회가 왔었는데 저희가 그 기회들을 잘 살리지 못한 게 좀 패배의 요인이라고 생각합니다.
They had really good plans going into the second half in terms of their macro especially. But I think we had a lot of good opportunities to close out Lotus, but we just missed them. So thus, Heretics win.
Recording in progress.
Okay, next. Okay. Yeah. Next question is from Siddharth.
Hello, commiserations on the loss, guys. I would like to ask this question to anyone who wants to answer. On the third map bind, we saw Heretics bring out a very different team comp. Did this catch you off guard? Were you prepared enough for it? And would you say that that was the reason why bind fell out of your hands?
아무나 대답해 주시면 되는데 바인드에서 헤리틱스가 좀 조합을 바꿔 들고 왔습니다. 확실히 젠지가 준비했던 부분이 많이 안 통했거나 아니면은 조합을 바꿔 들고 왔기 때문에 뭔가 더 읽기 힘들었을까요?
뭐 일단 딱히 읽는 부분에서는 어려움은 없었다고 생각을 하는데 저희가 2세트에서 확실히 컴백을 좀 당했기 때문에 3세트 때 조금 저희 플레이가 조금 저조했다고 생각을 하고 그냥 아쉽게 된 것 같아요.
No, it didn't make it really particularly hard for me to read them, but it's just that we allowed Heretics to come back on the second map. So energy-wise, we weren't really feeling that well going into Bind, and it's just a bummer match.
Okay, thank you and good luck in the next game.
Thank you for your question. Next question is from Strafe Esports.
Hi, thank you. I'm Casey from Strafe Esports. First of all, I'd like to say sorry for the loss. This question is for either Lakia or Munchkin. So due to the loss of rounds on your side, we saw some visible frustrations on the team. Do you think that was because of some mental toll on the team, or do you think that there were other factors as well?
라키아 선수 아니면 먼치킨 선수께서 말씀을 해주시면 되는데 오늘 전체적으로 젠지가 카메라에 잡혔을 때 좀 답답한 표정이 많이 드러났거든요. 좀 이게 멘탈 적인 측면에 있어서 그렇게 좀 답답했던 건지 아니면은 뭔가 좀 경기력이 막히는 다른 요소가 있었는지 궁금합니다.
두 가지 다 있었다고 생각을 하는데 저희가 실제로 멘탈도 굉장히 조금 좀 흔들렸던 것 같고 그리고 저희가 오늘 게임을 하는데 일단 전체적으로 가스가 좀 많이 나오거든요. 경기장 전체에. 근데 실제로 저희가 좀 숨 쉬는데 답답하기도 하고 모니터 화면에도 많이 좀 가려지기 때문에 그 부분이 좀 3세트 전까지는 좀 심했고 3세트 때는 조금 보완이 됐던 것 같습니다.
I think it's a little bit of both. I do agree that we didn't have the best mental for today's game, but we had other aspects such as we have a lot of smokes in the arena because of the smoke machine, and it did make us hard to breathe. It did get better in the third map, but it just makes everything foggy. We can't really look at the monitor clearly, and just overall, it was that external aspect as well.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Next question is from Sierra.
Yeah, hello. Sierra, just freelance. My question, maybe we can just go down the table and each can answer really quickly, which is after your loss against Heretics, you'll obviously be going up against either FPX or Sentinels for that last spot in playoffs out of your group. Who do you think is going to win, and that'll be who you're facing off against?
아무나 대답해 주시면 되는데 이제 FPX 아니면 센티널스를 만나야 되잖아요. 그중에서 누가 이겨서 젠지를 만나러 올 것 같은지 대답 부탁드립니다.
뭐 누가 이길지 잘 모르겠어가지고 저는 센티넬이랑 FPX 반반 싸움인 것 같아서 저희는 뭐 아무나 올라와도 거기에 맞춰서 열심히 할 생각입니다.
I genuinely don't know. I think it's a coin flip between Sentinels and FPX. They both have a chance, but it doesn't really matter who comes to play us next because we'll be whoever it is, whoever we're up against. We'll just try to prep our best game and play our best game.
Okay, next question is from Karsa.
Hello，我这里是中国的观众啊，就是想问一下指挥 Match King 啊，在图3就是看到 TH 阵容发生变化，第一时间发现这个阵容跟之前打的是不一样，就对面的阵容变了，就 TH 的阵容变了，然后是怎么想的？有没有慌乱？有没有慌？
The first question I would like to ask IGL Munch King. When the in the map 3 bind, you guys noticed when you guys noticed TH comp has changed. Are you panic or what do you think of their comp during that time? 원치킨 선수에게 드리는 질문인데 바인드에서 헤리틱스의 조합이 바뀐 걸 봤을 때 반응이 어땠나요? 뭔가 당황했다거나 아니면 어떤 반응이었는지 궁금합니다.
뭐 당연히 저희가 뭐 어느 정도 당황은 했다고 생각은 하는데 뭐 그 조합을 뭐 스크림에서 한두 번은 만나봤던 것 같아요. 그래서 상대가 기존 조합으로는 저희를 못 이기겠다고 판단하고 바꿔온 거기 때문에 상대방의 완성도가 그렇게 높지 않을 거라고 생각을 하고 있었고 네 그냥 저희끼리 좀 무너진 것 같아요.
Yeah, it did throw us off a little bit, but I think we played their comp once or twice in our scrims, and our take on their change of comp was that maybe Heretics brought in a new comp because they knew that we would analyze them and we would be able to beat them with their old comps. So thus we thought maybe they're not 100% comfortable with their new comp that they were running on the bind today, but I think that loss on bind in general was more on us.
其实当时看到他们换阵容的时候是有一点慌乱的。我们其实之前在训练赛也碰到过这个阵容。我觉得他们换阵容可能是觉得我们研究了他们，所以他们换了一套临时换了一套新阵容来打我们。我们当时想的是，就是他们换了新阵容之后，是不是对新阵容的熟悉度不是那么的高？总之，但是我们觉得他们打得很好。我们觉得我们输掉了 bind 的这张图，更多的是在我们自己打得不好。
好的，我这边还有个问题想问一下教练啊，就是图1 RBS 就是没见他们之前打过，然后在这之前是不是练了很久啊？这个问题想问到教练。
Okay, the second question is to the coach. For the map 1 Arbis, I haven't noticed you guys play this map during the match. So, do you guys play scrim a lot or practice a lot on this map?
솔로 감독님께 드리는 질문인데요. 이제 젠지가 어비스를 처음으로 공개했는데 스크림이나 이 맵의 준비는 좀 어느 정도로 한 건지 궁금하다고 합니다. 좀 많이 준비된 맵인지.
생각보다 저희가 어비스에 대해서 스크림이나 뭐 연습을 많이 했고요. 근데 뭐 아직까지 완성도는 그렇게 높지 않기 때문에 더 잘할 수 있을 것 같다고 생각하고 있습니다.
Yeah, we did have enough reps in our scrims and practices, but I don't think it's 100% impeccable. So once we get reps in and clean things up on Abyss, I think we can play better.
确实，我们其实在私下和训练赛都练过这张图，但是其实我觉得我们队伍对这张图的熟练度还没有那么的高。我们会在继续练习之后，当我觉得我们队伍是更加适应这张图的话，我们会选择这张图的。
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you. Next question is from Arnab.
There is commiseration on the loss. My question is for Coach Solo. After a loss like this, what goes behind the scenes for the coaching staff and as well as the players to reset and come back, especially after you guys have been playing pretty dominantly. Does this loss gives a good wake-up call for not being comfortable in the tournament, and especially at this stage where the stakes are so high?
솔로 감독님께 드리는 질문인데요. 이런 패배 이후에 코칭 스태프는 이제 다음 경기를 위해서 어떻게 준비할 예정인지, 그리고 젠지가 워낙 압도적인 흐름을 가져가고 있었기 때문에 이번 패배가 좀 선수들 멘탈에 어떤 영향을 줄지 궁금하다고 합니다.
어쨌든 뭐 센티넬 아니면 FPX가 올라올 거 둘 중 한 팀이 올라오기 때문에 그리고 결정이 나면은 거기에 맞춰서 뱀픽을 준비해서 그 맵을 열심히 준비할 거고, 뭐 선수들 이제 한 경기 졌다고 해서 멘탈이 흔들릴 만한 선수들이 아니기 때문에 네, 다음 경기도 멘탈 회복해서 네, 좋은 경기 하겠습니다.
Well, it's either going to be Sentinels or FPX. So once we get to see who will face next, we will work on our map vetoes and prepare those maps as well and make sure that we put in the best prep we can. And I don't think the players we have here, they don't have the type of mentality that will kind of die down or crumble just because of one loss. I think they can reset and come back stronger.
Thank you and all the best for the next match.
Thank you. Next questions from Pedro Romero.
Guys, likewise, commiserations. I got a question for Solo. Given all of the things that's been talking about so far during this press conference, what do you feel is the one thing that the team could have done differently in this entire series against Heretics from your point of view?
솔로 감독님께 드리는 질문인데요. 오늘 경기 돌아봤을 때 좀 하나만 고칠 수 있다면 어떤 점일까요?
저희가 이번에 뭐 바인드도 그렇고 로터스도 그렇고 뭐 상대방이 총이 짧다면 총이 짧고 길다면 길고 뭐 약간 한두 명은 총이 길고 다른 그 선수들은 총이 짧은데 그런 라운드에서 저희가 굉장히 많이 졌다고 생각을 하기 때문에 그런 부분을 좀 잘했었다면은 충분히 쉽게 이겼을 것 같고요. 네, 그런 부분에서 잘 보완해야 될 것 같습니다.
Well, on Bind and also on Lotus, there were rounds where Team Heretics had, the Vandals or the Phantoms, or some of them did not have the full weaponry choices. And those were the rounds when we weren't able to adapt quite quickly or read what they were going to do. So we had to read them better when it comes to those non-gun rounds.
Thanks so much. Last questions come from Kaustadmani.
Thank you. So this question is for Munchkin, but any of the other players also free to answer. So you played TH last time in Shanghai, and compared to that match, TH are now playing with their full squad with Miniboo in the roster. So did you feel or see any differences in their approach to the match and the game, and also any differences in their play style as well?
원치킨 선수에게 드리는 질문인데 다른 선수분들이 대답을 해주셔도 되고요. 일단 헤리틱스를 상하이 때는 꺾었는데 이번에는 미니부 선수가 들어간 원래대로의 베스트 5 로스터를 상대했잖아요. 좀 플레이 스타일적으로나 아니면은 뭐 게임에 대한 해석이 크게 달라졌다고 느끼는 부분이 있을까요?
일단 상하이 결승 때는 충분히 파티텍 선수도 잘해줬기 때문에 팀 헤틱스는 그때도 강했다고 생각은 하는데요. 확실히 미니부 선수가 들어오고 요원 폭이 되게 넓어졌기 때문에 조금 다가오는 방향성 같은 게 많이 달라진 지금 팀이라고 생각을 하고 네, 잘한 것 같아요.
Props to Patek because he played extremely well in the grand finals. They were a strong team back then as well, but with Miniboo joining their team and with them playing in a full roster, I think it gives them a lot of more options when it comes to the agent pool. So they definitely have a different approach to the game.
All right. Thank you very much, and all the best for your upcoming matchup.
Thank you. So we have one question here in the room.
Hello and commiserations for your loss. I have a question to the coach Solo. Everyone was excited to see your interpretation of the beast map. So, and as expected, you can see the amount of effort and thought put into this. Especially, I was impressed by like multi-layered post-plan protection. So I would like to hear like how satisfied you are with the comp, macro, and execution in today's match. If you can't go into many details, maybe you can tell us percentage-wise. And also, how well do you think Heretics were reacting to your tactics? Thank you.
솔로 감독님께 드리는 질문인데 어비스에서 젠지가 준비를 많이 한 게 확실히 티가 났고 특히나 포스트 플랜을 보는 재미가 있었는데요. 어비스 전체적으로 뭔가 조합에 있어서 경기력에 있어서 운영에 있어서 그리고 얼마나 잘 그 준비된 조합과 그 전략들을 사용했는지에 있어서 어떻게 평가하시는지 그리고 뭔가 퍼센트로 나타내 주실 수 있다면 몇 퍼센트 라고 평가를 하시는지 그리고 팀 헤리틱스가 이런 젠지의 어비스에 얼마나 잘 대처한 것 같은지 궁금합니다.
질문이 굉장히 많은데
일단 어떻게 평가하시나요? 어비스 경기나 뭔가 준비해 온 것들?
일단 저희가 준비한 대로는 잘 흘러갔고 좀 실수가 많이 나오긴 했지만 그래도 저희가 이겼기 때문에 네, 그쪽도 실수를 많이 했고 저희도 많이 했지만 저희가 준비한 대로 잘 먹힌 것도 많았고 네, 경기에 있어서는 만족하고 있습니다.
몇 퍼센트 정도 주시겠어요?
그래도 이겼으니까 한 70%? 80% 정도? 네. 그리고 또 뭐였죠?
헤리틱스는 젠지의 어비스에 얼마나 잘 대처한 것 같으신가요?
저쪽 팀은 저희가 공개된 게 없기 때문에 사실 헤레틱이 좀 더 힘들었을 거라고 생각을 하거든요. 근데 생각보다 확실히 잘하는 팀이라고 생각하고 있습니다. 네.
Well, as to how he would rate the Abyss, he's pretty satisfied, mostly because they won. So he would give it a 70 to 80% on how satisfied he is with the overall performance and the macro and the executions on the map. There were a lot of mistakes, but they did play their best game when it comes to executing as well. And Team Heretics were making a lot of mistakes on their side as well. But overall, they did what they prepped for, and it was a good map for them. And for your second question, Team Heretics did not have any VODs on GEN.G and their Abyss, so it was going to be more difficult for them to play this map against GEN.G, but he thinks they did pretty well.
네, 너무 감사합니다. Good luck.
Okay. Thank you to G2, to GEN.G for being here, for your insight from being here today. Your determination and sportsmanship are commendable. We look forward to seeing your future matches and success. guys, and congratulations for your victory. Now we are going to open the question, the floor for question from the media. So please raise your hand and I will call on you. We're going to start with Snap.
Yes, hello. First of all, congratulations on the win, guys. My question is for Minibu. So this was your first time facing off against GEN.G, and in the teaser, it was mentioned that you really wanted to play against them as they were the current best. So how was the experience overall, and did GEN.G live up to your expectations?
This was probably the hardest game I've ever played in my career. It was like really hard after the game. My head was hurting, you know. They played really good, and I think we played also really good. But this time we were better, and yeah, they live up to my expectations. It was like really fun game to play, and I hope it was a fun game to watch. So yeah, it was cool.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Okay, next question comes from Stray Facebook.
Thank you. So first of all, I'd like to say, guys, great job on the win, and also for making it to playoffs. So this question is for anyone on the desk to answer. So seeing as how last time GEN.G denied you guys from a trophy, what does it mean for the team to beat them this time in Champions?
I can answer. I mean, we don't have any like hatred towards GEN.G, you know. I think it's a lot more like love, as you guys probably know. So I mean, it feels really good, honestly, to, you know, I guess get revenge over them from grand finals. I still think they're gonna make playoffs. I still think they're gonna do really good just because they're a great team. But yeah, we don't. I mean, for me, it doesn't really mean anything because we beat GEN.G. It's more just like the fact that we, you know, I think we've improved a lot from, you know, Shanghai, and even from like the start of the tournament versus FPX, we've just improved a lot since then. So yeah, I think we're really happy.
I have a small follow-up question. Do you think that GEN.G was playing at their full strength, or do you think that something looked off about the team in any way?
I think it was normal.
I can answer. I think they did everything they could. Like they played 100%, and maybe it wasn't like the world championship, performance, but we gave it all. They gave it all. I think it was super hard to play. Like some rounds, the way they played were like insane. We didn't even have the chance to win them. So I think they played, in full power. So did we as well.
All right, thank you.
Thank you for your question. Next question comes from Sierra.
Yes, hello. First off, congratulations on your victory. My name's Sierra, just freelance. My question goes to either Neilzinho or Boo. So the last time you faced GEN.G on Lotus, it was that 13-4 loss at Master Shanghai during Grand Finals that acted as their turning point for winning the series. But this time, it was a huge comeback for you guys and what turned the series around. So other than the role swaps from Mini Boo coming back in over Patty Tech, what were some of the big changes you guys made after looking back at that VOD from Shanghai that led to your victory?
I think it's mostly just in general what we've done. I think like Benji said, we've improved quite a lot in the couple of days we've been here, and I think it's not just the Lotus map, but it goes down to just good preparation and good support for the team. I think from Weber, from our performance coach Rob, for Nicholas, like without them it wouldn't be possible. So I think it's just in general we've improved a lot. But on Lotus I don't want to go into specifics, but I just think we did our homework, we prepared really well, and yeah, like even though we were down, the guys are becoming really, really good at, it's not over till it's over kind of mentality, and I think we just powered through it. I don't think we were the same team back in Shanghai, so yeah, we've improved a lot. We've had ups and downs, but yeah, the most important thing is now we're coming back up, so I'm just proud of them.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next question is from Facundo.
Hi guys, I'm Facundo Dominguez, FT News. My question is for anyone who wants to answer. During the second map, it was a breaking point when you were 9-11 and you make the full comeback and you won the map. During the decider, it was the same situation but the opposite way. Do you feel like a bit of pressure of the situation that maybe it was like a 50-50?
From a coach's point of view, no. And I think the players are probably similar. I don't think, honestly, you don't have time to think about that like when you're playing. And from coach's point of view, we're only thinking about the round that we're in. We're not really thinking about, oh, okay, you know, it's getting really close now. And we also had a couple of attack pauses left. I think we had 2 at one point. So for me, it was pretty chill. And I think the boys were also really, really chilled the whole way through. So I honestly think it's something that 6-7 months ago, maybe we would have felt the pressure a little bit, but yeah, I've said it before, but I think the guys are getting very good at just focusing on the present and living in the moment and not thinking, you know, oh, it's going to get close now. We just focus on the round and that's it.
Thank you for your answer. Next question is from Antonio Sommer.
Thank you so much. Hi, I'm Antonio Sommer from Nerditude. First of all, congratulations for the winning. Today's match was a revenge for the Master Shanghai. My question is for Rings. Rings, how different was it to play against GENG today compared to the GENG from the Masters?
I think there is not much difference. They are still a good team, and I think we are still a good team. In Masters Shanghai finals, they had like good advantages of like banning 2 maps, you know, and that was kind of hard for us. But today they had no advantage of like banning maps, you know. It was like equal, and we showed, I think, like good in-game character, you know. We didn't gave up, especially on the second map, and we managed to win. But like if I compare the games in final and now, like there is not much difference. They are still good. That's all I can say.
Thank you so much.
Thanks so much. Oh, sorry. Oh.
No, nothing.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much. Last 2 questions. Strife Esports.
Thank you. So this question is for sorry, hello, am I audible? So sorry about that. This question is for Miniboo. So, you know, this being your first international LAN with the team, and it's also that you guys made playoffs, are there any teams that you want to face in the playoffs or any teams that you expect you would be up against in the playoffs?
It's like, first of all, it's my second LAN because I play in Madrid as well, but we lost 2 games. And second of all, like I said, I think I want to play against Leviathan. You know, and against CU, it's like, I don't know. I think it's gonna be a fun match to play. Also, I want to play against G2 to club them, you know, myself. Last time in Shanghai, G2, I mean, my team did it, so this time I'm gonna do it myself.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. We have next question is from Arnab.
Hey guys, congrats on the win. My question is for Coach Neil Jr. I want to know about the Abyss pick. When you guys go for a map, which essentially you have no info about the other team, such as Abyss in this case, for GEN.G, know what's to look out for. How do you guys prepare for that particular map, and how do you think their map was against you, and how do you think your team countered their play style throughout the series?
Did you ask for the, sorry, the first question, was it for Abyss, did you say?
Yes, Abyss only.
Yeah, Abyss. So yeah, like when you don't have any footage of the team, it's kind of difficult, but we did some good prep. I'll say that. I'm not going to go into too much detail. So we kind of knew that that was going to be either a comp, or we had a good idea that it would be their comp, just by kind of like logical what they're going to play, what roles they're going to use. So it wasn't too much of a surprise when we seen their comp. and we kind of just focused on ourselves. Obviously, it's nice for them knowing that you're going in without any anti-strats. So I think they just played their own game. They played quite freely. We learned a lot from that game, I think. So obviously, I think we lost both pistols, and it still came pretty close. So I'm happy with how we played, honestly, because I think we'll learn a lot from that one. And then in terms of like their playstyle, they're not really a team that likes to change comps that much. And like Boo said, there is, and Ennis as well, there's not much change from them in terms of their playstyle. So I think we just got used to it. And like the guys have also said, even though you know how they're going to play, it's really not that easy. They're still a really, really good team, and the job is extremely difficult, even though you know what they're going to do. So yeah, it was just about kind of digging deep and closing the rounds out.
Thank you guys, and all the best in playoffs.
Thanks.
So we have time for 2 more questions. Siddharth?
Hello guys, congrats on the win today. I'd like to ask this question to Woot. Obviously, you're rocking a new hair color, so I'd like to know whose idea was this behind dyeing your hair.
I just give a promise to peoples. If we go champions, if we qualify champions, I will do it. So I did. That's all. Like there is nothing. you can say.
Tell them when you did it.
Ah, I did before 3 days.
No, when did you make the promise?
Ah, 9 months ago. Yeah, 9 months ago. I said if we qualify champions, I will do it. So yeah, here we go. Me and my yellow hairs.
He's looking handsome, no?
Yeah, I think it looks pretty good to be
Very
honest.
handsome.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
mean,
it looks really good.
I'm gonna fix it after champions for
What do
sure.
you mean, bro? You don't have to fix it.
Yeah, it's
Embrace
good.
it.
Chill, bro.
Shut up, guys.
Awesome. Good luck in playoffs. Thank you.
So much.
Thank you. Now we have 1 question here in the room.
Hello, guys. Congratulations with your win. First of all, you look amazing. So you.
Thank you.
Second, my question is to Boo. I wanted to say this pixel kills today were just insane, first of all. And second, GEN.G earlier today mentioned that on Bind, you changed your comp probably because you knew that with your previous comp, you wouldn't be able to win. So I wanted to know what was like the thought process behind like making the new comp, and maybe you can make certain comments about like how GEN.G you think adapted to your new comp. And my second question would be to the coach. You mentioned in the interview, short interview between the maps, that this is not your final form. First of all, I'm terrified and excited to see you in your final form of champions. And second, I would like to know which things you think can be improved by the end of the tournament. Thank you.
So yeah, for the bind comp, obviously we had like a lot of officials played with the WOTS on the previous comp, like the 100 Thieves comp. So we knew that they're a good team, they have good coaching staff, they're gonna anti-strat, and we thought like we either change how we play the comp or we do other comp, and we just kind of decided to go for another comp. And yeah, we prepared it, not for too long time wise. I would say average. It can be way better. But yeah, and how they countered it, I think they didn't counter it very well. I think on our attack, I mean, we had some very lucky rounds that we won, lucky clutches, yeah. But I think in general, like the way we executed with this comp, and like even though we hit sites with 4 people, like I don't know, maybe 2-3 times, we still won them because of our good utility and trading. So they tried to counter it. I think we did well. They probably also did okay. And when we were defense, I think we miscalled a few times on what to do. And those are like the rounds that we lost. On the rounds that we honestly didn't do much and played more reactive to what they do, I think those rounds were really good. So yeah, that's for mine.
Yeah, so for me, I think like, yeah, after the first map, I did say that, you know, we weren't near our kind of final form yet. And I do think it's partly because like it's something we all accepted. We're coming into this tournament off of a slump, and it's something that I've told these guys 1,000 times and they're probably bored of hearing it, but like every single team in sport, every single player in sport, you're gonna have your highs and you're gonna have your lows. And then if you power through the hard times and you know, get back to the top, you're gonna reach even higher heights. And I think just it's not like we're there yet. I think there's still a bit more to do, but it is just part of the process. I think like we had a couple of rough weeks in stage 2, but like the guys have had a good rest. They're gonna grow more in this tournament now. I think like we're just gonna keep improving like we did in Shanghai. So it's mostly just the fundamentals for me that can get better. But the thing is we have more time now, so we can drill it a little bit. But it's also confidence, just getting back to full confidence levels. And I think this win today is going to help a lot of them, because they're all incredible players, and sometimes it's easy to forget that after you've had a couple of like rough weeks, so yeah, it's just for me it's confidence and making sure our comms and stuff are good. But it's already improved, and it already improved after the first map, so I'm just excited to see what happens.
Thank you so much for your answer. Okay, guys. Thank you to Team Heretics for being here, sharing your thoughts and experience. Congratulations once again for your victory.
Thank you.
夜の静けさに響く声